because say if we are say we are say in America no yen ho say o ye we are police no on fan to kwa war en kokuru no nyina nemom obeba say they are coming to keep check on you. This Obama obe check wa even say they were able to assassinate the supreme leader. Assassination happen we are ubo say me fan to kwa mai me nka say me the war about but the your control system no ye yin afri ho. It will be free where we are. Now it's going to be more protests left and right. So protests and the social order in the country. And every country be na many America disagree. Now there's a social order as similar to the West. The West here, Israel lifestyle, the Caucasian lifestyle, which is the West. And they will make sure say majority of that country will choose America or the Caucasian social order. So this is the reason why America for them who say dear sound for no ya nkoni break wo down. Now almost citizens in the pray around the world they are moving towards America, UK, and when they go there, you see, because of say how I titi woman into they go with the same extremism. And they are dominating in the Western world. So American intelligence didn't want to say. In fact, the way Islam project here and I say dominating it is you see a hit hard. And they have to clamp it down. And no want to say one even in UK UK. Islam grew out to the sun say Sharia law almost pretty UK.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first-timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job? Then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store or visit our website www.ejumapa.com.
Daily also worldwide, Oyane Internet DHW 1642 Concord Printable Intercooler Engineer Bagwako 16 Daily also worldwide, Oyane Internet. You didn't come over high swing there why it's in here also worldwide or Ghana, which you can be able to have a show to Subi. So Basubi, my number is the whole screen, so plus 2332447909002. And I said plus 2332406777898. Maybe I will be on the internet. Tap sense in country must say, oh UK, oh Europe, oh Canada, oh America, oh Australia, and now UAE, Ubetimia Manisika, Abrewadofo, Ewa Ghana. Into the TNE, Play Store and App Store, na download the tap send. Who download the tap send na? Or fill the forms kit we maybe say promo code channel so na type SVTV. O Manisika efi UK, ubenya bonus. First transfer ubenya £5 bonus. O Europa, ubenya €5 bonus. O US, ubenya $10 a year bonus. Into download the tap send. O Play Store and App Store na Manisika ebre obushia for now for ni adofo ewo Ghana. Ejumapa se menkancha mo se unya artisans, styler, painter, plumber, steel bender, electrician, carpenter, auto repairs ni adia. Ejumapa se menkancha o se ko on website www.ejumapa.com and on contact number and our screens no ubetimia from o abruche o pese ye project bi wa senisika be fie sa manfo di usika o now for ibusuafo Ejumapa se fa project ni form so on be yama na chese uko na uko request ya omepe obi na waye wujuma na ma baby your project no Ghana bia no trust Ejumapa insa no ejuma opese usua IT course number 1 Slam Technologies. Slam Technologies show cyber security any either IT programs. Slam Technologies omo obi wo Ghana sa so no omo obi nso wo USA. Ohia Slam Technologies contact numbers the good screens no from CCA not just say cyber security and other programs. Slam Technologies number 1.
And then me ko di nkomo, me ko enfa me ko America ko di nkomo me brother baako. This year ba de me tan ni ba hase but me ne ba ya che. And then me ne ko discuss issues anya me ko so ni ade no so yentie no. This year ba me mo akwa ba boko de.
Oh, DJ. Now what to say?
Boko ye kasa ya che more fire.
Aye, ye kasa ya che pa.
I said, and I know last time you know about showing, so I think say me know ne Obindako.
Yeah, Obindako, yeah.
After that, you didn't go more.
Yeah.
There me who was TikTok. No, I saw this Mr. Pagi.
Yes, mo.
Anyway, America to science is here no. Yen him the ekoso US Israel versus Iran. But who America mean bisa
yeah.
Ekoso ade we ekoso no dey see kebi de bia me ba me dey am me say Ghana for more Middle East especially na ya me ba me update ni ade ba let's say edi nkomo na be update bi ba na enuanom na je say to pay ne bomb ni bi see drone ni bi Dubai airport Ghana for me no pra serious na je say ade na affect yen say nya no krampo na ohwe crude oil ni ade
oil yeah
na say mo okra no fuel cost ni ade I mean
yeah prices no cost
all these things happen no oh no minim say sanyama we no oh no follow kakra ne kwanso anu no ana den na all these things and office who American awo but say me bisa obia nim say Iran for no ti omo baby and Israel America kota Israel for echi and omo to show and you say if you live in the glass house you don't throw stone if you throw stone e wanga say onim de beba nti mo koto show no and omo so sa nyama we nyina isi which incrophobia brain no hwe majority even Americans na kasa condemn say sa ade na ntokwa we ye ko hu hia why all this ntokwa ne ade incrophobia brain wo say incrophobia brain no enya ade o maniji sa ntokwa e benye bia o maniji hu but bebre no mfo aso and wa be mi bisa we boy mu also America sitting sisi at saying the way ade isha say ntokwa yi it is saying too and also take
right DJ aye de wo ha say aban no be say aban na akoka ne ntokwa but America no so no wo mo be a friend foreign policy aban bi abaswa omo was say be a friend is American heritage no aban bi aba so yi bibi dija whether nipa nimpo as the executive order president's one as executive power na dey so the bibi a be continue the American legacy nti wo hwe omo asase from the 1700s ebanwa a power struggling and omo de na koye yenko bi maso na yenko pre na ade obi ayen yaje emua no mo de aba over 230 years American independence no I think say the mu enye new na enye the last tense so because this is how the West power structure no aye whether say a po the world power structure no you see the forms and then how obi be take over obi be ba ti say wo hwe wiase kura ye witness see ya power no free you see the Greeks the Macedonians the Persians and then the Roman Empire which is now the Papal City which is now Italian and then the British monarch then become the England and then they are now today America. So the world power structure no sanity what they call the dynasties no na the African today Africa na say you see the Akabulans no and ye hu na say Abyssinia Ethiopians maybe and their friend Sudanese no almost back in the that dynasties no this is where na we are so as a transcendental barber be true the political world you see you use the modern warfare and they take over to I mean show say we have the mighty when it comes to warfare to take control. Nti the more witness here we are seeing when sanity, but the case of Iran, Israel collabor with America no I mean symbolic be a wa say ni pabiti ase say Iran for no mo ye henfo na Jew for Israel for no so ye henfo na America na ye den. Today, America is a emergence of all Europeans and contributed to America. Whilst some for slaves being Kophobia become who beat African Americans who won't be. But Europeans now Kassan one and Americans no. So Europeans for no one so anyone and a year move from 3 Jew for no. A warm migrated from the northern Germany and they from Hamburg I mean the history about Hitler, the Hitler issue, the Holocaust. So let us not forget, sir, the Europeans or the Caucasians or a certain character be almost say they defend their own at all cost. They defend their own too. When we check the then Persians, one is Iran for home today. Iran for now home Siciano. Persians. So what customized back? There was a Persian, there was a Greek empire, and there was a Persian empire. And some empires and also no we corner we have a control. So Iran for no at the we are so pain. So the moon we are not just politically, 3 dimensions and a show power today. Iran for no as some as you one, political, 2, religion, religious affairs, and 3, social order. And never me and so we na muhu to kwaya 1, religion no a woman and say Jew for no it seems say I am so na Caucasians belief system no ejina wo so because migrated from European Caucasians ne call Palestine for us and so. And you see the concept of Christianity mostly people believe say it comes from the Jews because the Christianity no every Jew when buy. Now the Persians ne no nanko omunye Islamics, omunye Persians, omunye Arabs. But because of say a time came in Arabian invasion, Arabs no take over from the Persians and lead you woman into. Now I say between Christian or Jewish order versus Arabian order, social order. And yayem pren emma mo mfa Arabian order no en control ye. Kwamwa Jew for ne wo settlement no mo Israel hosisi no. Inti sa power struggle no see back in the days womunim say the Arabian they call them Islamic is extremists and I say the Islamic extremism no womunim said kontokwa pen from taking over who to me back in the Caliphate and then the Crusaders. So this religious battle no what data. Now Nanki and say Iran for Persians, Omunya Arabians are you so Islamic extremists. I said you but because of said today, from 1979, the Ayatollah Khomeini no our Islamic extremists no said woman. As the two we just our mom say, thing. I mean, would see a bika said then back in the days now. Caliphates and then the Crusaders now we want to take over. We ask you to take over, baby. Palestine and to Kwakoswa. Na a time until so. So one religiously, the Jews want to still say they have a power and they want to dominate with the social order. Ayatollah Khomeini, the supreme leader, who say almost lifestyle, which is the same religion, but they also want to maintain or influence the social order through their religion. So why not to me world power no to control each other? In paper, we will pretend to say, oh, we are the same people. Religious tolerance. No. Still, somebody want to be superior. The Jews, including the Caucasians, also always want to be superior because of the SCPNT. So they always want to lead the social order. They don't want Islamic or Sharia social order to influence the world. They don't want it. But they want, some will say, corrupt, smooth way Christian or a Jewish order in the world. Now, before I say to me, it come with world power. Now, say to me, now it come back to, you see, resources. Now, if we have some resources, mostly dominated with oil. Now, this Persians or today Iran, no, want more oil. You see, in a form of warfare, you have to break your enemy from different angle before you attack. So, enuntina, kofo we no, America for no ne Jew for no, Israel for no. Ehun say omu continue my Iran, take more power because of some more oil. Na say omantimi amwuram amfa business different kofo akowuram ama omu oil ne krom na yan separate no a more powerful, and then they will continue to pursue the social life, and I say the social world order. No say still they will maintain this Sharia law, this Islamic extremism, which was mostly against the Caucasians or the Jewish. It is antokwa we no one as I say omutimi kono ye kokrum na yetimi kobubu o mapre bobubu na press wa or oil na when they control oil no. The authority, I friend Ayatollah Khamenei, no, because of say, take it over from 1979. Now, one more about it, I say, Daniel Kurudi na Amana by Islamic State. Now, you almost produce more extremist, Islamic extremist. Now, share around the world. Now, we shall be beat to America, so once America, no, say all the Caucasians or the Europeans, and one abaye, see the authority of all the Caucasians. Let's say, in other words, let's say the world police, America police the world, and the Europeans, in fact, you Africans, they control us whether we like it or not, direct or indirect way, they control the world. So when they say there's a power out there which will challenge their social order and then their political power, which is the world power structure, still, you see, because of how the world trajectory in the city, how the political system, and then the world power structure is it. Still, they will fight and they have to fight and then they will come and destroy you. And this is how the world is. And you're neighbor. And your power structure. So we study a America for us ever since from 1979, basically, attacking Iran from all corners. They don't want Iran to pursue this social order with this extremism through Islam. They don't like it. And the biggest enemy, Jew for Israel, Europeans, no makugu, ako settle Palestinian for us, so Israel. So, dear Naba, we buy what's way. As I say, we show superiority. How say America is superior and America is the world police. So, in order for them to come and attack you, they give you the dog, the bad name, and then they can hang you. So today, the Ayatollah say, US say, Iran, nuclear weapons. Kodia, share mine. So, as America being the superpower, or policy we are, they will come in and then they will take you down. They will see in the matter of warfare. We share America for flag, no, that's what logo no swa. Abua, okodi eagle no. Okuta nenam ye ni say no baako kuta flowers and baako nensa nifa kuta sword. What does that mean? It means say America say anytime they want to attack any country, they come with negotiations. they come with talk with peace. So flower na ego ni kura means we come with peace. But when the peace failed, now they come with war. South American system niti. Eti ude omo flag ni ahwem. Ubon say okodi bi kura flower any sword. One represent a peace, negotiations, talks. When the talks fails, now the war is coming. South America too. Before America the war bebano, they will start something like Yene Kasa, we are talking to you. We are talking to you. If you don't listen, now they give the dog the bad name and they will hang you. Eti now, Iran no ekuta or build arsenals, weapons of mass destruction. And two, also project or promoting extremism by funding militants. Because from 1979, Ayatollah Khamenei, he was a militant leader, Islamic militant leader, and a man based the supreme leader, ASR. And they call themselves Islamic Revolution of Iran, Arabian Republic of Iran. So still, they train people to fight and defend their religion, which is the Islam. Sharia, no Shia Muslims, no. And some of them, truly, they are more extremist, which Crown Faswa, Woman Crawford, said the America who we are saying they don't have freedom of speech, they don't have freedom of, you can't do it. And they keep on attacking their own citizens from left and right because of Persians in the Ukraine, and some of them disagree with the current the Islamic State revolution now. Take over now. Nti obey so come adwen obey bibi or emma decisions here and there no and they keep on executing the people. It's the American with intelligence, CIA intelligence na omunim the course, but America always go for their interest. So when they want to come to your country, they check their interest. They na why between abefa. Even the oil. It is all ya de bi wo wi ase na omumpa na omun is all the best so we are social order no. The only thing I say on better care here say are there bia ebebo ma, they will come in and they will use any possible means to hang you. Ebi na mo hu no. Eti so how are Iran are building on ne home because of oil or power. And Iran oil no rich. Enti emanity me the year and near different, which is a near ye the saviors ya weapons. And America for also transit in Mosha. Almost says Uncle Fui. One, say I'm break you down. Na ya business oil no more yam for business in Kofanku Rama and Shama Yasia. More powerful and they will build more weapons and fight against Israel, American Europeans for Imiano. So that is why opposition Israel and Israel always give report to the West. Say and say no more because Israel no you see red dollar or check it Iran or Ibia. And today as America as America support Israel. Now before a chromono because I say we are say in America no who say or you are police no on front of war and kokuru no nyina obeba say they are coming to keep check on you. This Obama Obechekiwa even say they were able to assassinate the supreme leader. So Oba assassination happen we are. Ubo say me front of my me nkasa me the war about but your control system no ye free ho. It will be free ho we are. Now it's going to be more protests left and right. South protests and the social order in the country. And to every country be na America disagree. Now there's a social order as similar to the West. The West here, Israel lifestyle, the Caucasian lifestyle, which is the West. And they will make sure say majority of that country will choose America or the Caucasian social order. So this is the reason why and America for no who say ya dia sanko for no ya nko no break wo down wa. Now almost citizens in be around the world they are moving towards America, UK, and when they go there, you see because of say how I tete woman into they go with the same extremism and they are dominating in the Western world. So American intelligence didn't want to say. In fact, the way Islam project here and I say dominating on it is you see a hit hard, and they have to climb it down. And no want to say one. Even in UK, UK, Islam grew out to the sun say Sharia law. Omo operate UK. Yeah. And because of so-called Western civilization, we almost say, oh, freedom of movement, allow everybody to, integrate your system. No, so I want to say the source of extremism is Iran. So the Western now will come together and hide behind America, and they will go there and destroy it. But they, in the plain sight, they will pretend say, oh, the West, that's how they see the things, because they are feeling the heat. And Sausha, politically, the Western and I said the American the Western enemy. Ebe yusu say dear be a person kutia we say. Ne we say when it comes to politics now, it is America and they control we politics. And quickly they will use any means to attack you. And two, attack you or oil no as see it me a silence so now we say global oil na yet tono. America a control because in their foreign policy, the funny thing is that I would say capture the world resources and you capture the world, and then capture the world food, you capture the people in the world. So America all the time in him say, "A dear baby, be a resource, be a we must go in and make sure say you be. If the country be our resources, you see." A little mistake, America, Ebeba, or Basoba Benedict. It is today. First, now Trump will come once a year, they are oil. Now they are sending businessmen to go to Iran and negotiate because they don't want you to control the oil. They don't want you to have more oil, more power, and then you build weapons of mass destruction so that I have a threat to American peace or interest, because America see himself or see itself as the word police, which the or no policy we are say. It is what policy we are say they are. On transfer mo bibia nye akodi bi e say we are say onye ompene. But on the obetimi because I say utie I am interested there, but you see sometimes I agree with them, because I say we will never allow Iran to have nuclear weapons because they are too extremist and we are too radical. It will be a radical. Example is will be our down now the two ashad and some. That's how America sees it. So quickly, as obem na obe stop you. This was stop you. We are now 2 minutes on hold. Now you see the funny thing of this war, also, which will affect everybody. Share the Gulf states in Yano. You see them say they are only now conforming to the Western social, order. It is Saudi Arabia. Or a Islamic state, a Muslims, but they have a certain similarities with the West. Oman, Qatar, Jordan, UAE, United Arab Emirates. Because of their stance free, the radical Islam or the extremism, Islam free Iran. So you see how the American say influence we are say. So they want the social order to go in conformity to what Americans or the West would dictate. And we are sitting here today, whether we like it or not, the America or the West are portraying to lead the civilization. Omokasa Muslim. When it comes to exchange rates, American dollar taking over everywhere, unless an emerging power be abem now or not be changed. But as I say a TSC idea, the fact is America, the West civilization, and yet we are all using it. Which, unless emerging force be actually to be a China and say Russia and any other country like the African, it will take time. But today, say a policy they are controlling all the institutions, they are controlling the system, the global structure, and what they control. So
nuclear weapon there. And I say, apart from America and other countries who will be in the other omono omo de omo wo bi and Iran de omo ntimi nye bi yen kan
That's right.
say yɛka sɛ bi a North Korea, yɛka China, yɛka Russia ne adeɛ no nyinaa na yɛnim sɛ ɔmo wɔ bi ade na no deɛ ɔmo nkɔ atake ɔmo.
Right. Also because see if we have order no almost per se all the time it conform with what? With the American or the Western civilization or American order, a social order. So we China, it is China to say what is out America. I mean, you see, even though they have their political systems with the communist system, but yet it is merged with the capitalism, which freedom of movement and the people. I mean, it's China matana order. I mean, it's similar to America. One whichever keep a bit to say, when Israel no omodia, who say Israel for harmful, but North Korea and Iran, you see how the Western sanctions are almost because they see them some radical. Now the reason why America won't attack North Korea and say North Korea and said they need a DBA or court attacking you or every home. All difference no. See America mama attack umra unihe onye. Check all the countries, check Iraq, check Afghanistan, check Libya. Now yes, and the North Korea or obey I know war, but on my attack. Someone said it, but Iran, dear, and Yama pa. The American foreign policy in any almost strategic way of controlling the world, they don't want a country be a social contract and some social order. Now say, we are powerful more than them, they will come after you. And the West Indian, they support it. They will pretend, but they support it. And today, we Africans, we can't do anything because we are not there. We are not there. So, I mean, that is why America now about the allies to influence the world. And as of today, no country can take over this world without allies. No country. China. Some people, you see people who say, oh, China is powerful. No. China will make mistakes on America being a fierce battle on yet. Because a little mistake at China, America will use the allies and destroy China. And China is a food, the world food basket or the world production basket. So it will be hardly say America will attack China. So China will nuclear weapons or any news or home. Because they know say the standards say what China no radical. The same as Russia. Russia be nuclear weapons, America and carry because the social order no it still conforms to the Western civilization now more canon. But Iran, Iran for prevented the people to do now. American intelligence. It is a migrate to UK, Netherlands. I mean, Europe credits say yes. And do you think they don't talk? I mean, NATO comprises all these countries. NATO is there, then they have intelligence, and they know say the people are migrating from the Arabian states, radicals, they see the radicalism to country be to say Iran. To country be to say Iran. So they know, and that is why Omuni said, no, we need to control them. We need to control them. So we control Chrome. No one will be in a fight.
It looks like Israel controlling America. Sana Esobika. It looks like I mean it's what to be that, but in Israel control America. But it looks like omu powerful pa omu no mudi America so
first of all Israel for no omu tell me say people should understand maybe Israel for omu fi omu the same Europeans and omu to say European for catch no omu so the West countries no one organize sika bibia de won kogu ho sponsor won trainee won bibia won ye bia ye won krofo everything that's what they share intelligence with them. Omunya special bia the same people. So every technology when say what European countries no be in way Israel. Akwai say what's sound krofo de makogu ba bi na ye feed won no ye nya the best side of them. And in Israel. So every intelligence you see in Israel, America, all the European countries. The Omoya backup, and they position them there for a reason. So no money until 1945, after the Second World War, so no money sir, no more. But they went there and they fought and they took over. Now Israel call Iran as a if we are sure said if not American interventions are sanka Iran be fierce battle power. Say Iran Israel control America they are. No. America no requires or support and the support enemy Iran for Israel for to me ambush Iran for no. It is because
American police this superpower okay. It looks like this time, you know, Iranians, you know, almost surprised we are so much surprised America for Nankasa. Because look at the idea we start almost underestimate Iranians, you know. And who study the course, it looks like better.
right. You see, in any warfare, you don't expect that you are going to. I mean, so before where did there be America for almost war? See, let us underrate America war power. They understand war. They eat war. They talk about war because when it comes to war, it's business. Baby, and I see, in a matter of say, obibe create war no, a business the DH labor, but country how many ya kodi we asepa how many ya kodi you can weapons for China, America, Russia how many weapons for so baby bia no a ye pento kwan sankofo nyina they are in charge omo ye part of the game nti see America emfa so wakaso de full war Iran Middle East nyina ho be say but say me cheche we say enye ntokwa na opeso de ntokwa kokromo they just want to cripple you. You will be a president who court assassinate one leader. No. Now, almost assassinate leader we are. So they will get, I mean, in Kofa, new chromo for enter Kurunum. Now you see protests here and there all over, and they will change the social order. Now, say almost the Saudi and Korea pay. Almost Saudi and they are preparing for say America as the ground invasion be called na jinsem. So America the ground invasion Iran. I am telling you, say, destroy Iran, and destroy all the Arabian countries. But they are not prepared to do that. Yeah. Let's not underestimate America. Evil. When it comes to say destroyers and don't underrate them. So we mistake, they can destroy your country for you. See it, yes, see, I must say Iran, I surprise America. No. They know say after war, you have to check the results. You see, so war, and you win in here. After the winning, you see how we influence. Now, say see the American influence say, Omatimia kwaya press trouble the ama all the Gulf state, To say now. Kuwait buafu, Dubai, UAE buafu, Saudi Arabia buafu, Iraq, Pakistan buafu. So I say this is no. So you wouldn't even think of say what over pushy war you. You won't even think. Now you see say the president of Iran or apologize to all the brothers neighboring countries no. So America calculative. Or when it comes to say one person executive, they are calculative and they know how to influence the world. How you be part of the challenge. Indeed, so what also for execution where we so better bomb they are aware, they know all these things. So I'm one you be cry, Emma, Niti, say, Obama, you be now only in the same stage. So on. This one say, "Wama Iran for na bem destroy American assets with different countries man. Iran so SGT in Bonibio." So this is how America works. Wama Iran a challenge. It is say Iran America challenge David. So all man the challenge, then you have to fight him direct combat. But when it comes direct combat, so Iran cannot stand America. On me. America no. Ansa no obeba ne odin to kwa beba no wasarande wawie no wasarande wo so ho it is say here onsa America wasarande Iran o
sir.
Oh yes, because see all the warships carriers are asarande through or allied to India onsa enra India for crap actually a location of Iran for a carrier back through Israel because only allies. Now check countries near Iran Washiano. Every country is near American alliance. And you can't defeat such country. And before South America did ground invasion, so or Bafu attack to the country. Now, Obeman Tokona Afra Muamuina. And until now, on your just or what to say Operation Fast and Furious or something. Now, as or course or call for say operations no one on castle war. If it is one combat destroy Iran, and your war. I mean, some people can say it's war by your war. They went in to do operations and get out. And that is why I want to execute a whole top generals. I execute the supreme leader. Don't underestimate American intelligence. Imagine say Iran was so powerful. Tell me if Iran were powerful. How much it's like? What's the way powerful coming? America's way powerful. What me about America, Washington? No be execute the president in the White House. Can you imagine this? The look at them say Iran is powerful. How? There be nimfisusa ne war. They see the war power. I cry Iran no. Entimi match America in one quarter cry. That is how the world works. And then go for prepare for so long. And the enya wo uyisu. I mean, just near this as a baby will say, over to fight America. There be just a build the allies. So one can fight America, the bedding. They say, I mean, because I say UK for IBM everyone a base back America so online a miss my free. So the bombardiers or therefore through UK so because for your ally or your Ninia. Australia is in support. All the European countries. They will pretend in the first because of the global system are operated through peace treaty near the other, but they always want to maintain the European social order, which America is the police of the world. You can't do anything.
I don't know see a normal complaint say Russia for and support Iran and so some complaining.
That's right.
Russia for Iran for support.
See, America almost another. You see, media warfare. America could have media warfare. Apart from say or the military war, also could have media warfare. The Western and they will use it for you to also get bad name. And they will complain, report, circulate all through all media. Media is a media game. Now, if we complain now, attention is free. So now, after all diverted the call, medical workers say some countries now a year could when they benefit from that. China best selling the product. So America now control countries that benefit from war, whether large scale war or small scale war. Iran the way any large scale invasion. Say still Russia because some say so they understand the game. Say, Iran China because that is the business. And two, you see the Islamic extremism and I said the radical Islamists now Iran. Intentional. They breed them, they sponsor them for them to, start to fight, and then they ship them around the world. At the end, Islamic extremism, they use Nigeria to the Bia. Oko Southern Sudan, baby extremists will be there. Weapons. How many weapons no? So the word power players, they understand the game of extremism. And they know say the end result a business which we have to invent or we have to manufacture weapons so that you bet me a sell it. Etikabuza say, Adena obi Islamic extremism. Now we create what it would require. Adena won't print Quran be no uncoche. Now we create it any weapons of what you're doing. So this is how the world is, and America need to game na say all the countries now around the world. Baby, on book target no more trigger na the business about this power play countries, you know. And the areas America no why once why don't fu kumfu. E do baby as or boy we say, do baby I was say we say, and once the walk away around we. Once affected we are saying now at the business nearby ebema. You see, the oligarchs and business mukus na we are now business a coso power now ordinary no so far. Is a buy American big companies say Exxon, Shell, mobile phone. They are making more money because women transport oil so far. So they be out and you wow, almost transport more oil. No more holy na ebuone kosoro. Na wiase global order no na sesa no mo omo control ma kire de wiase nye. So a warfare game I cause we wiase a entwada enti country bia no a opesa wo join and just all you ho bobra yi enti say I no be say adena e wiase kra America from pass me dabi say e wiase aso bi o wiase a adena country bia invested through armed force the military I will spending on military what the year what the military here day? And the actual America no, we invest on military. We see the military business. We are say, yet the armed force no, a business. Yet the creative war no call no was selling the man on California, Sikaba, and your casualties in carry. Casualties in carry. And we say other than a country, they are no standing military because you need it to protect yourself because you are say any peace yourself. If you ask about power play, how to protect yourself. In the Ghana, baby, every day passes the America for because you sa. It yent me control. We say America no bet me about Ukro no be invaded because Okuta muscles. Okuta see the war machine. I'll bet me the aba or bounds or prepare the Nanka America de ye. Sango be out to mess as a man about the crew. What is to be out to mess as about America Krumda? Kanokre. Say so North Korea so one year Iran force one year. Sanko mato manaba. Oma prepare. As we see monitor the skies are every second. Radar and move around. Omo you well prepared. And you can't be ano. Won't be because media was because you are not there. Shut up. You are not there. Prepare and make sure that you get there one day. Until you see America no a day or a superpower. And yet because of say United Nations now walk customer so one any you don't know you are not no any level with America. The entire only level when they say a crowd of us or baby invade Ukro won't mean yes and son we are system na ye. Won't mean ya way. And until a country be our own person America best any crew one and countryman's home. It's why I am ally. Look America they will give you a bad name and they will hang you. And some of my year from colonization, I hear they say slavery no here. Sir. And they deal with war so much at the business level. And it's time say Russia, China, only exception, they are all benefiting from every war be a better they benefit from that. Because honestly your weapons, or your ships, or your carriers, this is weapons and fighter jets they move around. The course there, over to me. I ignore ubetimi adi akire and the man kwesa say ya di new be especially yenuan pan-africanist for ni and na America there Iran will teach America less chama jai now I'm so unyan study we as a trend and when say the power city Iran need power be our America so America can destroy Iran so why not just what the ground invasion be kokoro be say kuro no enkusi hwe Omono yane, and not because woman didn't talk on able to target the civilians, Debbie. Me say a business, any social order keke. It will ban or operation far where you were free or prepare to say and talk about me see and when you're ready for that. That is why Odika and build the allies or the Munyan ever contact or don't that. America or don't that because one him. And if you say order no open the world order no America need anymore. San and microphone so any home. And ye crowd ye Africans ye new option bia the baby West be for honey and ye new option until the day I bet me I rise and so be take time future and better. Indeed, imagine false when to say China may see on bet me a media warfare. But when it comes to ground invasion warfare, China on you because or understanding the American war mentality. Say China no only sa allies no don't be war. America so sa allies no say any panel. One in the conto kaji whatever Ukraine issue, Russia, if you must say, and Russia, American, America, only Russia, but whatever Ukraine, Russia, can't over Ukraine. What me add? Can correct? What me add? Because the West have back Ukraine and acquire business, almost back any business. And Russia no until no two play by Alaska. Russia president Michelle Trump or Alaska. So these people no, they are doing business with this world. And the Russia no better on America about facing battle on that. Because when you say a band to quasi America, the allies be baby facing no, or no Russia no ally no wine. North Korea, that be. And media no there, you be did on back can North Korea or weapon say what we say, but on this our boss on say or be challenge America. No. On your side, mistake that DJ. They are causing the ebe effective years, but any news sunny we are say. Dear see Ryan, ebe koso sa. Woman leader almost ako yini bi and the papa nebano. Ayatola community ni baya omodena bay. What the upper ono America sanction. Omedical sanction a long time. What say I think 20 years ago. So on what sanction danoso nebano. See our bay was I the way enemy to the west. And everywhere, Canada, UK, Germany, everywhere they describe them as Islamic extremists, radical Islamists, and they will never give chance to them because other countries, how they behave. So for me, I think that in another way, a good say the Arabian countries, able reduce the Islamic extremism to the sense that Saudi Arabia is the head of Islam states now. Mecca, I want to see Cremonibia will prefer to go to Mecca. All this, Sunnis, they will prefer to go there. But you see, Saudi Arabia, there was a time, now Saudi Arabia, in Niahoto. But as I'm talking to you today, the crown prince now, Obaz, will be taking over from Nefadano. What up to the Western civilization. And Emma air driver now. In fact, for the first time in history, Saudi Arabia Tima Cardi B ever tweke ebo shows ewo Saudi Arabia capital. Can you imagine this? The West influence. And Saudi Arabia na omo tweke na yomo tweke o stage na Cardi B public show ewo Saudi Arabia for the first time in history. Of the West, and that is why Iran in this time Iran too extremist, Iran the revolutionists are too radical, and they won't take this, and then they and America said no, or see Iran press say protest I want to obe now after one day Iran bet Saudi Arabia pepe. This is how the world works when it comes to authority power. And it's a wonder what they are over church America who be watching, because yes, say until say you bring new fresh ideas we are building Africa for front. The omdia slavery near yet to be colonization yet to be we can fight them. The only thing is that we need to raise our case in different way.
So India, the old kind of side here, how much change you move in TNT and once you.
That's it.
I
Face woman, yes, I'm going to cry the from 20 no dear. Yes, I'm doing
leader be a baba so United Africa na bibisa na ye ne free o.
Entem kra on say CIA ni adwuma wo de hwe wo no kuta intelligence ye de ade wi ase wo de say CIA betumi aba kuro no abetena asa abe behave to say wo ye okuru mu ni but no free o na wo de adwuma ne nam nti omo te ase nti e no say ye de ideological control no de o ye de ideological control, but when it comes to be omo military control they will come, they will bring it. Ebi no mo de call Libya no also Libya omo share adwuma Europeans NATO de ani mo ne yenko no mo de military control by say once omo say Libya, yeah. As it is, if you say Gaddafi no a strong power, but they use their own people. They won't come with full invasion. So we use on through CIA. Yes, Iran be. It is a Iran leader wabano. Say Oman trust on be change. You never know so be continue with extremism. I am telling you today, say America and the West will never let Iran rest. Let no one joke with them. And this is how they way we to me. And you me they say omukokunku nipa who ana omokochi penimu bi yakuno. See. Less than Trump within on it first and second term. One say, oh, any power assassinate to me. Top general, I also assassinate to him. And go for ideas, security, intelligence. Also, my in a few. Whatever table, I finish one with Ayatollah. See one, the top generals. You also finish one. It is a country this way powerful. I don't know between both room with all your power. No. It tells us America you got upper hand on other countries. And so you work hard and get there. And your emotions. This is about calculations. What trans now I'll check you. We are saying what do any call history mukakra. Now we shall say, Sana we are sitting here. And the sad that. And America for because they want to maintain power. And we are saying power controls the world. That is why we use wealth. You have the power. So America no or to me it could was our resources no. It's no who country be.
You can any nyina say wo kira. Selfish interest into no mo yes anyama we nyina.
As a country be our selfish interest. Yes, America selfish interest is beyond any country. But say Ghana kra nke ye be sa pepepe. Say ye Ghana nkasa ne be. Obi beka so ye de enya sa ye pass ye hwan ka kire o ayi o kura o de sa politicians no mo yes ade no. I mean, see your own people, see how they do to their own people. So it tells you how power, the world power sanity country be now ka hwe Iran ye ne ho abasa bi de no de ne nkrofo because they have the power. So every country have their own selfish interest, and America interest and you supersede every country. Sana country be as way. And nanka say interest, obiya in interest. I mean, say military in what country be among the day. So obiya security to protect him his country and yes, and he tells you say you are protecting yourself because when you say one day obi ba attack you. Na get in a Burkina, you know me share what they say Africa is Burkina or standing military, Ghana or standing military. I didn't hear. Yeah. Because your interest, you are protecting your interest. And when Burkina mess up, messing up, Ghana will attack them. Sana Ghana, you mess up, Burkina will attack us. So this is how the world works. And for me, and Yamina Mibasa, a real order. Minister muscles, you don't have that strength. You can just yo. And you see, people think the United Nations is there to put us all play level grounds. No. It is for them. United Nations and Yawodia. It is for them, those who have the power. It is a country you obey in one, Okuta power, no joining. China, a brother, also I'll be a part of the veto, Okuta the veto power. Also, Security Council, or to be calling for security emergency meeting. Yes. But 1958, when on China, nobody give them a damn after the Second World War. But today, China can call a bluff because we are building China interest as to pass every country. And then we are building or was standing military. It is now Okuta power to be called a shot. It is only on Fisusa. And I'll be the day now against the UN able save you and save you. Just say one way to me no ebe shemra amamu na mo so. But the rules, they can defy the rules. America can defy every law, every rule in this world. Nobody can do anything. You can't do anything. You can just make statement. That's all. America may defy. We have some rules. Let no one deceive you. It's not because me to America na Debbie. Me to one to me. I don't waste my energy on them. Me to one say, eti kakra Africa ye beba no. Na yes we dey one dance here. But today, en twatro say what America, we hate them. Say, oh, we call slavery more. America, any brady, sani we are sitting. Oh, and obi any brady. Oh, the world is a battlefield. Each and everyone is defending itself. Sani we are sitting. If we are seeing your common area, and will be a prene there. Through any way, any means, economic way, military way, ideological way. Nagadiana, senyasa, ediana ga, yenina say you will be asking about, but we say your friend Allah, we see your friend God. Now they are fighting for it. They are fighting through ideology way or physical way. Ebina extremism, no. I didn't think I say you will be asking about yeah, come now ye wait ubi the not BT way, wait the not say that we see me it tells us that this is how the world works. Ubia praying interest, and it's a men's world. A men's world and which power have to dominate. And more power, they will show the power force. They will show the force to you to control. DJ. And his son is
who can be about Russia in be away? Mona maybe say maybe so. Who can be say Russia and money, America money? But here is the case. Russia so try say Ukraine kono. America foreign Europeans, some go back NATO. The NATO na economy fight against Russia. India. And because of no, check Russia so records kakra, Google kakra about them. Ya sanction bebre wonyama bebre mu eba no ebi Swift kwa mu use bi. Sa obesika na nyama bebre wa countries bi Russia passports crown to me Kobe. It's Russia no no den ho.
Yeah. See Russia, America, any Western who Russia say, if a baby, you know, if a baby say enemy because of Soviet Union, son of home. Russia and America and Western home say, if a baby, you know, if a baby, almost enemy, I say. Obia na so dia was one on person accept defeat from the Soviet Union. So which the West collapse the Soviet Union. No. Enti Russia no tete star no on say tete Soviet Union power na da sukura no. But the West who say it's a senko back it down na o sha say obedi West na chi no so say there bi. Enu ntina o ma grepo say West for na grepo Russia. Over sanction. Nti or bet many countries keep to be business. Now, one here near maybe no underground but 12 you. But when it comes to the world stage, you know, one per se, or my block you. So but him say, Yemian Base, na sword things, and I West for Russia. I say, Nitribum, na sword thing, why.
And yes, I almost wrong.
David. Almost Russia. Almost Russia one. Because almost Russia. Now almost Russia. Almost the NATO force, almost the NATO and the Asian Hushia. Sana West for you, they dominate you. And who call Russia? Macau is the social or the Russia, no any West for pepe. So this is the people living in Russia, no different from the British or Americans or whatever. They assimilate easy. That is why how we bring no.
Inti chira America for no bese Iran for no allow mona fa 2 life any life be that kind of thing na enko mukrumo and almost penisa says na somebody because the Arabia ko to Kenya dey sa lifestyle ne sa we no somebody be bakata World Cup no somebody World Cup bakata go complain here. Insano money
that can jantratin ni ade ni ade na no person mo dey Iran for no.
That's it. And you see, you say says 2-2, but in fact, Arabia country 2-2 for no gave for you more. Arab countries will because Boni be of course West Binwa. I mean, maybe you don't know them. Bibi Omo but just say also Omo Kovaso. But the West want to tell you, say, allow the people money panel and you're the own. This is how they call it the Western civilization. And that's it. And now we must I into extremism. Na also Oba America was we to my Muslim will be unfound. But also we had two extremists say one allow me find a 1 year allow me be kunis animal so on. That's what they don't want it. But say I shall word for this animal, your country be also. But the West want you to conform with the system. Say this is the global order, follow it. And the global order, no, and you run a control. The West control the global order.
Yeah, sure. The course is here. Okay, back to Iran, Israel. No, the course no. It looks like it's a deal with Cha Israel for whom by a mobile crowd. So follow the
in what way? In what way?
And because sir, say the course no asika cry yes you no. Israel no almost started say omo kusanto kwa achepa. But it looks like this time, you know, so me use the same word that say me can say omo underestimate you. Say then oh share the way to nyama ko mu krom ho especially mo city Tel Aviv ni Jerusalem ni ade no. Ano odin missiles ni nyama clusters ni nyama to ko mu krom all this time no. Who is say nya ade ebe wipe your massacre.
For me, I say no. Israel, we are aware of the consequences. Israel are aware. And me say, and the South operation America and Israel, you know. See, a lot of fake videos air projected, fake blasted, fake illusion, illusion blasting, air projected. Because after South America, Ababe, it's ground, it's our invasion, you know, our Babe, you know. As I said, almost creating media narrative. Na Emma, we are seeing. By Israel, or you aware, say anytime be our boy will be crum. Now, I mean, you are more your Lebanon, government is Lebanon, any you honor, Beirut one in one more Iran for militants they go so on. I mean, they are so almost bombesa, and they are protecting their country, and that is why Iran, what about the bankers, they will crum. On him, because my say woman to quite a my for a long time, and yet. It is also why Israel said, yeah, Debbie. Because the Western someone hit out, or money down. Or position Israel say, or we see Israel, no, Eddie will be around for our prayer. Said the Gulf state one, or be answered because countries no in Iran, or allied to the West, apart from Iran. Apart from Iran. It is
Iran attacking or attacking Middle East for no.
Yes. Sabaya, Gomba Tanage, but Middle East for no, they won't because we are allied to the West. It's in time because the American influence will be as no country, CTA, country be anywhere who could us influence on. Or influence all these countries into where they are on an apple. Is it once obey or Koyasan, one man will destroy what to Pombo, the asset a war while because our neighboring countries. And a big challenge on the countries never lie. Is it? Well, now, Dubai will be facing Saudi, will be facing Iran. Can't we be facing? Will be facing. After was a wow, will give up. Will give up. The Iran, it's a Iran probably destroy Israel, David, and you correct. They will retaliate, but retaliation, Israel are aware, so they are not prepared for that. Because ultimately, can say, oh, to first blow, now I'm prepared. Will be our to be blow, I'm prepared. David. Israel and America for instance, omunim the consequence we are on base calculated. I mean move no way. We are say no bet me say no bet me money that every day. And what we pay no ma allow media no circulate more news. No more the videos abegum. After later, no one say, and you run 4 years say you know, yeah, but yes, I be year so or about be divert about so. Sana West for the April game. Eti more harm say fake illusion videos. It just as the Iran air bombing your mobile. Episode and no cray. Now they are using the media warfare. It is any of the moon videos be illusion and no cray. Iran even now maybe they are more planning how be protect to almost said the out woman you become got 2 bombs be within bear you come to bomb ya. And so you will see say the Western Israel and to them they know how to push media warfare. And you see more videos, blasting explosions. Most of them AI. Most of them AI. But American West for the country be at the end, you know, as so much me a portray say, oh, you are the bad guy, and they will make sure they will, if you will see you as a bad guy. This is how it works.
This time, you know, it looks like the way I all see Canada. This time, you know, also because of social media, you know. This time, no be who say bebre na akwa say omo kansa sana me kan begin ni say Iran anye hwe na yanum fo ira America ni Israel mo ne koto show mo. So it looks like bebre ni back support Iran. Menim say so follow and so.
Oh yes, I mean these are public.
Maybe na social media ni ho no. First na wo hwe de ebeto Libya Gaddafi krano the way as na social media ni ade ni onti na news enyama omo project maye no omo painting say na also strategy omo use no omo ehun say papa we onye why say I don't know project maye
yeah
this year no social media ni ade abaye we cra phone we broadcast we send we how twa bibi ni ade no ama ehun say asema mi ko bia so be ka say Iran for the mufie say na me sha say no enye Iran for the to kwa na say even the America bro for no kra kasa ade no uti bebre so mo ka to kwa we hia to kwa we omo na omo ti baby one to ebia missile first omo mo ti omo we nti e beg din say ye betimi attend ni say ye be paint Iran black so betimi point na say because clearly you know
you see
will say anti no na e be say Iran for say obia will say mo na mo koto shop so
that's it. But you see in we are saying woman, it is not the people who makes or who lead the law, it is the leaders. In the prayer we are saying we see we don't investigate, we just judge. Sorry, we are CIA. Most people don't investigate, and we are in a society you see the idea any judges on, but those who hold the power, who execute the power, no, that's not what they think. Yes, I know again. They don't think that way. So you can get some people in America say, oh, we don't want America, but they don't know what the leaders are saying. They don't know. They don't know what the leaders want for the country. They don't the interest of America no or they want the foundation of America. So everybody say we are America power I na and so war resource or war the word dominance here 8 hours now here no there be the leaders don't have a policy, foreign policy, which they have to they have to continue on legacy say we must make sure we control country be sorry people maybe you might not see. This is how it works. So every country, the leaders must have different thought thinking outside from the people. Say one leaders in the case of one said here I mean nani amu leaders say mukuta leadership. No. So American leadership it was something different from the people.
Me also we no so no be campaign for no be other countries, even some of the European countries, even Canada for any idea can say we no the American Israel and against international law. Yes, so what me?
Oh yeah. What take Canada Prime Minister and statement? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Only-
brother, Miss Encourage, it's on paper. But yet, you know, what the last statement was today? Yes, we will never allow the Iran radical Islam to hold nuclear weapons. We will never allow them. You and who will never allow who. So, me say the world play game, no. So one you just let them carry you away. No. Understand the game. All of them, all of the European countries, you know, they know they have their their intent, exception about Iran.
So,
But
so Iran no, sisi anade ekoso nyia no. Me ne wo no. Ye nim say nuclear weapon no mu obi anaso mu ni bi.
yes,
Ade amo ka mo paint mu obi o so mu ni bi na we say nuclear weapon. So mu obi so a anaso mu ni bi.
based on what negotiations are no much as talks no. Because I said here na Iran they are on table with America no they are. The same situation. When America wanted to start to attack, then you know they are almost about 15 years. It's not today. So they were on talks. Say stop. I mean, operating that way, nuclear weapons now person way, you know. And they have intelligence too. So they know say Iran ono kasaba oye. Ogusu ye.
Inti Iran obi.
Yeah. Do you think they are almost fools or America will be no? Almost fools. Now, also Munibia, a day on whom common and no more, no. I mean, all the time you see, you can go to online and say Iran American talks on nuclear deal. They were talking. So they have intelligence. And we are one, but can you problem? But when him say, "Adia mami ye powerful," no, say ma also be nyabia over 13 we are say, on person over 13 we are say. That is a problem. What are you? On say Israel no betimi anya weapons be heavy, but on say Israel on 13 we are say based on my dream on so America weapons of mass destruction, but on 13 we are say Europeans vulnerable will be. UK will say 14, France will be 9, Germany will be 6 or so, China will be 14, America could have be 30 something. Then they have it. But when you say this is the global standards and the world order, no, some countries in follow, but Iran and some Islamic extremists, no, they don't follow the world order. So we say power control, you see, power. They want to show you so we have power and we are controlling the world. So we won't allow you. So obey diverted. So just say if we are saying it's not in under control, I don't need to United Nations. I don't need even more fight some Security Council. So we are there. We cannot be the same level. A B will control the world. A B by Akasiachi Bimun. And today we are saying. And then you can say America superpower ni kurane dollar and they control all currencies and every transactions, every dollar, the dollarization of the world. So a part of the game. And the more more oil no, or the back in the dollar no. And also the fuel, the military. And you know what Trump no wakasa was say. We have the best military in the world. And they understand the warfare. And the Iran they wanyere, but what actually our workers wanyere. We know yen so konyo bi abon you, but because of the history and the world order na omun se on pese obi di so. Na wono no atene ho no wo ye de ope no. Omo ma wonye de ope da. Sa no omo ma wonye de ope. Sa de wi asete. So who dey face them, but you wonye de you can face them.
Into Africa, omo ma yenye de epe no.
Dabi. Omo ma yenye de epe da. Ombe wo grow wo ba no ano masa beties no masa really Libya grow ya on de omo ye no. Ba sa Libya so nko so bi Africa obi ant men nyina ne to be dey wo akode no akogina Libya chi. It is on build on one. We can say, oh, go for any money for. See, yes, honey, we are society. Honey, we are society. So what? We are dynamism. Nasia. See, you don't trust anybody. You know, be say Russians and Chinese are good than America. Who told you? They never been on do America level in India, and I was on your papa. I see, country be our selfish interest. Chinese interest is first, superior to any country. Russia interest, that's all. American interest. So you have to learn how to protect and project your interest as a country. And into that, China, now what can I say? Game plan is say America the war and then we are say. Or not the end, what the economic enslavement and then we are say. Or enslave countries through economy. Just like African countries be brain, and you know when and I own Chinese indirectly controlling Africa, enslaving more African countries through economic debt. And what control what Japan more Gambia strategic government corporations. Who say China by how we are saying, is it possible for a foreign country to bring the police force to your country? We are what be that China for an ISRD. Cause South Africa, cause Zambia, cause Ankorea to us or East Africa or Chinese in the police up at those countries. Do you think that they are playing? They never reach the level of America. That's why you think say Chinese are China they are good America. You don't know. They never like it. Beyond know what we are saying. Nobody likes in this world. It is about my interest. So Chinese in he only country beyond Kodili, Emma owns that. The interest is first. And into China, Menoka say, or project is to be at the next 50 years. They will control Africans more, you know. Answers say what me a lobby Ghanaian government. I mean the Chinese language, Echo basic school. We are where? We are where there?
Matibi.
What's what TV? Do you think that so say today they are normal to you, but you don't know say it comes with control, it comes with see mental slavery. And the next 50 years, DJ Oba no. Now who near say omu kon be dot said ye ye kon double for canon. So that's here. Ogas what been there. They target you in the future. We know just say Chinese interest Ghana migration. China for be training so omunsia China kasa said they be had China for Ghana. Can you imagine this? Do you think they are normal?
Yeah, they ain't going to go mukasa.
I mean, we need to me, you need interest. Anka, as I went and say, one hour me quote, as I won't for can a mukasa. Where the China buying at me, I'll lobby a immigration point of entry. At training a certificate, say, now the Ghanaian immigration can understand basic language with Chinese. Are they China for Ghana? So that they'll feel comfortable coming to Ghana. Over here, what we be that. So this is how the world works. And the one thing you tell you think the country we don't be. No. China the own front to come mass CIA, but the other baron. A brave people now be about cry to be worse. And to be worse than the West in Ukraine. Because a playbook and we are so be a those leaders and they all learn warfare. The world our power play. How they can dominate and control the world structure, power structure now. So what just shut up and be in your lane. Shut up and then be in your lane. Don't see. Now China 2 citizens go around the world. They are not playing. They know how they are positioning themselves in the world.
Odisheba meja ho but before meja ho nti ade e koso uhu ni se etu betwa sisia ana ebeche
take time. Yeah.
Israel, Iran, US, Israel, Iran ade e koso uhu ni se ade bi etu betwa sisia ana ebeche
etu ontwa emfiri ho sanet but ebe take time and sana slow down. But some countries, Iran, in Israel, or Finani, or you don't feel that down you don't be finna or be invading. Until almost few because that is how the world is. Every word that Uncle say, oh, so said, dear, if we are some more drinking, me read that net check, we are some out water and see that. Sanity, America read us in United satellites now work 24/7 to the day I will be walk out will be better. Sana Israel, and stop it. New supreme leader no abano obeba for ono so betra se oba be ye obekire superior power bi so hon as a sort of retaliation to ne father ne death no. And non so better renew another conflict. Okuta or chance either to calm everything down, focus on Iranians and how to build the lives of the people, or continue on the radicalism, and the West will still mount pressure. In the end, a sanity, and this is how the world play. And Israel every day they are working on that. They are investing in the arsenals, more weapons and everything, more projecting advance because any part in society that any part in power all the time. I am there, I am the boss. Nyadi be free ho. The countries get to another best offer, but one day they will cause the cause problem. No, now we are such a problem nafa.
Orishaba, me da saw him because of SBTV Africa so.
That's right.
That's a part the reason show.
That's right.
The reason show. Orishaba.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shout outs we social media understanding.
That's right. Yeah, that fans in say, and then analysis in yaye. Baby, different again now. Wash it. And yeah, emotions. Me analysis about how the world runs. Different. Different. Yeah. Let us also. You will come to the comment section, and then we also learn from the also name. Send medium who we are saying no. And I'm your mother. Yeah, there will be as we drop your comments. Now, how we understand how the world works or how the world is rolling. I will be fancy for us and about the reason sure. Yeah, there will be as all platforms, super so follow ya, with me follow your current affairs, politics, traditions, and culture, and have a social lifestyle. Indeed, the reason to all platforms. DJ, Medasuba.
Audition and Mutian straight from US. In common here, this is an okayano. Or no, so. They were observing Nadrin and Nawaka. A discussion and they have it. Maybe the American say, Fabi Wa on a beadry. Fabi Wa on a yadri. But me sure say, also as you be every day discussing. Also bet me at your wadri. But I not them did. Because in common AD. In you be at them. Wow, ocean in you at them. Ubeti me actually wadri, but in the atem. Atem the be a casa and farima. Also bet me actually wadri. But so by me show no subia, my name is the good screens no so. +233 244 790902 and I say +233 240 677 It's you and the means you quite to link up. Madam, I some share Madam production team as DJ Click Tina. Or you mark on this tour ground.
Hi there, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Happy new month to all of you. Welcome to a month of new possibilities. Do you know why life has been made so easy? It's because of Tap Send. People, Tap Send is here to make your life easy if you want to transfer money to Ghana. If you want to transfer from USA, if you want to transfer from UK, Europe, Canada, a lot of places all to Ghana. And guess what? When it comes to Ghana, there's no e-levy charge. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Send on Google Play Store and App Store and be ready for exciting offers coming your way each time, every time on Tap Send.
Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
Young penny for baby say, if you are seeing her, obi ni ma, obi che. Why na HL? Say we pay IT, we de wonye, say we pay support. Slam Technology say your number one partner. Your office will US in your office will Ghana so your numbers ni kuhono. Say we should share IT classes, we have career coaching, we have support for business cyber security. Fraying na your partner. Yaba see everywhere. Slam Technologies, transformation with excellence. Phrases, ya baby, be around me and